Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself, man.
Swift here for Flex Tape, the super strong waterproof tape that can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair. Flex Tape is no ordinary tape.
Its triple thick adhesive virtually welds itself to the surface, instantly stopping the toughest leaks.
Leaky pipes can cause major damage.
But Flex Tape grips on tight and bonds instantly.
Plus, Flex Tape's powerful adhesive is so strong, it even works underwater.
Now you can repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex Tape is perfect for marine, campers, and RVs.
Flex Tape is super strong, and once it's on, it holds on tight.
And for emergency auto repair, Flex Tape keeps its grip, even in the toughest conditions.
Big storms can cause big damage,
But Flex Tape comes super wide, so you can easily patch large holes.
to show you the power of Flex Tape.
About this before, but it's gonna be great.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet.
Hey, you guys are watching Burn Up.
Hunt you down, eat you alive, just like animals, animals like animals. Maybe you think that
Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore.